everyone, Steven here with my good friend Hydra. Say hello, Hydra.
What's up, guys?
We are on Hydra's very exclusive single-player world, and of course, my frames have just dropped down to like nothing by recording. Anyways, Hydra has made some wonderful magical devices with the new powered rails that we wanted to show you guys who are having issues with your minecart systems as a result of the update. As many of you know, the door booster no longer works because of the change in ladder size. Ladders now take up entire blocks, more or less. And so, without further ado, we're going to show you some applications of powered rails. And so, eventually, I've said before that the boosting glitches are going to be completely taken out of the game, so you'll have to rely on these powered rails and the detector rails to do all the cool stuff that you would do for your systems. So, what I want to show you is a way that you can use just the powered rails, no glitches, in order to make stations where you call a cart and it comes. So, do you have any pressure plates, by the way?
No, I don't. Not on me.
Okay. So the issue is you want to start a cart from scratch, and I'll show you what I mean. You want to start a cart from scratch. Let me grab this cart over here. Start a cart from scratch and call it. So like you're, over here, and you want this cart to. Oh, that's a sweet little bug.
The booster rails don't turn yet.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
So your cart stops on the booster rail if it's not powered, and then you get in it and you want it to go. Oops. Can you send me off with a redstone torch?
Can you give me some? I gave you all of them.
Here you go. So we would power the rail. Let me go to F5. And you see we don't go anywhere, even though the rail right now is powered. But as soon as we push the cart, it zooms off. So the question is, how can we get a cart to start or stop for us and then start up again? And there are a couple solutions for this. So first one's pretty basic. The question is the cart doesn't know which way to go when it's on either side of a booster rail. So if you have one, and it could go either to the left here or to the right, it doesn't really know what to do, so it just sits there. I believe that's what's happening in the code. I'm not 100% sure, but this test kind of proves it. Because, do you want to come put the cart here? If we take booster rails up against a block, so we block off this area here so they can't go there, and if we power this rail, the cart, either by means of a switch like this. Oh, sorry, not a switch like that. We have to power the block, my bad. So we power the block, and the cart will go. So ignore this redstone here. So what you can do here, pretty simple. You could drag out wires to a pressure plate somewhere, and so step on it and call a cart. This could be totally hidden. This doesn't have to be as visible here. Or you could turn on a whole line of boosters with one lever or something. I mean, there's all kinds of cool things you can do with this. But I think I saw this on Adam's channel, Adam's channel X, and that was really cool. All of this discussion kind of sparked because Etho was wondering how he could fix his door boosters. So of course, the community is taking up arms to aid with that. But Hydra found out something really awesome that he's going to show you with the boosters and the carts here. Let me give you the cart back.
Right, I'll take over here, I guess.
Sure.
Basically, the rail needs to know which side to go, right? And the block behind there is very useful for telling it, but if you're sitting here and you want to go towards the house, for example, I don't know if you're looking at me, you can't hit the button behind you. It's just...
Yeah, and another problem is it's hard to get a cart onto this track right here. If we put a track down, we can't put a track here, or else the cart won't know which way to go. So we'd have to drop it from above, and that's kind of space taxing. But yeah, go ahead.
So my solution to this was that one property of the carts to know where to go is an incline. So I set up... Let me just break this block here. It's taking forever.
You should use a pickaxe. There you go.
Yeah, I don't have one on me. Basically, it's an incline where you can set your cart, and it'll stay. And then you just kind of hop in, and the redstone is connected to this one rail here. Everything else is powered already.
It's taking... Hold on.
Absolutely.
F5 here. So yeah, you can see we just got redstone going into the powered rail, and the cart is stopped on it because right now it's acting as a brake. But once we hit the button, it acts as a booster and also ceases to be a brake. So then we kind of take off. And we have the same thing built over here with the receiver station. You basically go up a little hill and it drops you back onto a booster. And then if we hit the button again, you see how it drops you off like that? So this is really awesome because not only do you get the speed boost from the booster, but you also get a little bit from the gravity of the thing. Oh no, the cow pushed me. But the nice thing is, if you...
I got you.
I think if you go backwards over this thing, if for whatever reason your cart gets propelled backwards, it should end up on the booster as well, right?
It will.
So this is fun. This is a cool thing. You could either make this the one that you're riding in, or make it a cart that you're calling. You could store your carts on that booster rail right there, and then have a pressure plate really far away that brings it out to you. You know, if you hide your station really well, and so you could pretty much do all the same stuff you could before with this, and so that's really nice. I was kind of afraid the update would break the carts, but it looks like it hasn't due to these wonderful discoveries.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about can I talk about one quick issue that I had with this?
Yep.
Basically, if you go too fast, the stopper rails that aren't powered, they just kind of break you first. They don't always stop you, right? So if you're going too fast up this hill here and you come down, you're going to get shot off without stopping. So stay here and I'm going to demonstrate. I put 2 extra rails there under you.
All right.
Basically, I had to tamper with the specific amount of rails that would work.
Right.
That took me a while to figure out how many I needed. You need the right speed, otherwise you're not going to stop, and I'm going to show you right here. I go up and that
time you stopped.
More.
Huh, weird. Well,
yeah.
Just keep that in mind.
But basically it keeps going.
When you're doing your testing, keep in mind that the boosters aren't perfect yet, so it may be that you either don't make it to the brake or you aren't stopped by the brake. So.
Yeah. So you'll be back at your original place, and that's not what you want.
Yep. Awesome. Well, thank you for showing us your wonderful discovery. I'm excited about it. I'm going to implement this as soon as I can, and hopefully this helps some other people out there, namely Etho, of course, who has... Huh. Did you see that, guys? Look, this thing isn't powered, and he fell right over it. How many boosters in a row did it to you? You went up a hill and took 2 vertical ones, and then 4 on the ground in a row. Looks like... So that's too many.
That was too much, yeah. My perfect... for this specific rail, like for the specific length, I needed 3 on the ground in front and 2 going up for it to stop.
So it looks like 5 boosters total to get it up the hill and stop it.
But like, look, I'll do it again. It'll miss. Oh, never mind. You're there.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I think I got it once really well on the camera, so we should be good. But
there you go.
And for the
didn't work again.
Purposes of for the purposes of keeping this concise, I guess we'll go ahead and say thank you and goodbye. Any parting thoughts?
No, that's it. I just I still have to work with the other types of rails to see what I can do with that. But
yep.
This one here, I really like this because it's not a one-way rail, so you can go in a circle, in a circuit. And that's why I didn't do the block one, because I wanted a circuit.
Yeah, this is definitely a lot more friendly in that regard. So, alrighty. Thank you guys, and have a good one.